Well, hello everyone again. Hello, Teddy. It's a pleasure for me to talk to you today and to see you kind of in person but electronically. I wish we had met in Paris or in Tirana or anywhere else in the country where we operate. But soon we will be able to do that and get to know each other. It is a pleasure, obviously, in this first day of the presidency of the governing board of CIHAM, an institution which was before all of the others the home of science, knowledge, and cooperation, even in a period of time when these words were not very common in the vocabulary of policymakers. I must confess that the history of CIHAM is a history of achievements, transferring knowledge in all the borders of the Mediterranean areas, surpassing the obstacles of wars, social hostilities, ideological backgrounds, and historical misunderstandings between countries. CIHAM has constructed a Mediterranean identity that circulates through the information and through agriculture, fishery, and the food sector before all modern institutionalization of this concept by the policy actors from all borders of the Mediterranean Sea. I am honored to mention the first president of governing board, Don Ramon Estruelas, the person who, before all others, thought about another solution for difficulties that the agriculture of some Mediterranean was experiencing during the late 50s, going beyond investments and new agriculture infrastructure. He bet on agriculture transmission for young professionals. And for many of them coming from different countries, and later on for many students who wanted to follow their studies on a postgraduate degree, the institutes of CIHAM were not only a possibility to have more technical knowledge, but also to know each other, to share the experience of the proper country. I know this because the history of many Albanian professionals have been enrolled in one of the four institutes of CIHAM and consider the time passed studying in these institutions as the most exciting periods of their life. I have witnessed this joy in their eyes. It is precisely this important network of students that have allowed the scientific administrators of CIHAM to build up during these 60 years a fruitful research laboratory which covers thousands of hectares of agricultural land on the north, on the south, on the east and the west side of the Mediterranean Sea. It is this philosophy to bet on integration and cooperation which gave this institution an importance and authority which is much larger than the financial and human resources capacities that the institution itself has. CIHAM has been an important scientific opinion on the main issues related to agriculture, to food, to forestry, and the environment from the very first day of its creation until today. It has made room in the international debate on agriculture, food-related and environmental issues based on professionalism, integrity, and scientific rigor. After more than 60 years of history, a membership that has tripled, now we have 13 members and 4 institutes on nearly all of the shores of the Mediterranean area, the main aim of CIHAM still stands strong: to contribute to the development of the Mediterranean and to participate in the construction of its future. This raison d'etre of CIHAM has weighed the challenges of the future that the institution is going to face during the next years. I want to emphasize here that this is the first time for CIHAM that a woman is in charge of this significant role for the entire international organization. And this is the first time that Albania is in charge of an important position in CIHAM. That demonstrates each country of CIHAM has equal status irrespective of their relative contribution. My main goal will be to reposition the Mediterranean area in the center of the political agendas of the various countries. The reasons are economic, like trade and agriculture, food and non-food products, and access to markets. The reasons are also social, like migrations, urbanism, vulnerable communities, and gender and youth issues. There is also a connection with productive regarding green and blue economic products, international market, connection to other countries which do not have access to the sea and the new agri-food technologies. And last but not least, there are environmental challenges like climate changes that are impacting the reduction of water availability, the climatic scenarios and geographical shifts of the main crops. Now, during my presidency, together with the Secretary General, we intend to expand our area of interest toward the East, in particular, the Western Balkans, where we can assure you it lies a great potential in the agriculture development. We will also work very closely with our members to promote an interministerial meeting in connection with other European countries. So to stress again the importance of our regional systems and to show capacity and the skills and the experience that our people can offer to the development of our territories. The opportunity to create additional jobs for young people in order to help them increase their resilience and reduction of the migration phenomena and keep them working in the agriculture sector. It is our duty to work efficiently in increasing the visibility of CIHA at the international level in order to increase the number of institutions that are connected with each other, the number of projects acquired, and to strengthen our cooperation targets. We have a great work ahead of us, and I am very honored to take this journey on with you, and I look forward to meeting and greeting each one of you and working together. Thank you so much.